Okay, hey everybody, it's Mr. Manning. This video is going to be just kind of a short introduction video describing how to record transactions into a checking account register. I'm only going to do probably 3 or 4 transactions because once you've seen a few of them, it's pretty easy to kind of tell how they work. But of course, if you need any assistance at all, please message me on Edmodo and I'll be definitely willing to help. Okay, so to do this, you're going to need 2 documents. You're going to need a copy of the transactions for the month of January, which is being shown right here, and you should be able to find that on Edmodo. And then you're also going to need a copy of your check register, which is being shown right here. I pulled up the Excel version of this so that I can type in it. But if you want to do this in Google Docs, you can definitely do that. Or if you feel more comfortable printing it and then just using pen or pencil, that is also fine with me. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So as I talked about in my previous videos, this check register is just something that allows you to keep track of all of the transactions that you have in a checking account. So basically, anytime you receive money or anytime you spend money, you record it into this check register. And it will allow you to keep track of your balance in your account. Okay? And then this document just shows you everything that you did on that account. Okay? So we're going to start with January 3rd. It says open your checking account with a deposit of $717.20. This is your bi-monthly paycheck. All right, so I'm going to go back over here to my register and I'm going to kind of explain each one of these columns. So the number column is for the check number. On this particular transaction, there is no number because we did not write a check. We actually received a check. We got our paycheck. So this is going to stay blank on this transaction. The date is the date that it took place. So we did this on January 3rd. So on my date column, I'm actually going to put January 3rd, or you could put 1-3 if you want to save a little bit of time. Description of transaction. This is just for you to remember what happened. So you can kind of use any words or terminology that you want to. I'm going to put deposited paycheck. It's just going to let me remember that that's what I did on January 3rd, is I deposited my paycheck. All right, now these columns over here. This first one is called the debit column. And you'll notice that in parentheses there's a little minus sign. That minus sign is there to help you. What it means is that you're going to put any transactions here that money is being subtracted or leaving your account. So this is basically when you spend money. And that's why there's a minus, because you're going to subtract this money from your account. This column right here with this enormous check mark, you're going to ignore for the time being. You are not going to even use this column until you get to the very end of the month and you balance your account. And that's going to be on the next video. So don't worry about it right now. This column right here is called the credit column. There is a little plus symbol next to it. And you've probably guessed it. This is anytime you add money to your account. And then finally, this balance column, this is going to be the total amount of money that you currently have in the account. It's going to be important to keep this accurate. So you're going to adjust this every time that you either deposit money or spend money. All right, speaking of the balance, since we just opened this account, our balance on in this box is $0. All right, now I remember that we deposited our paycheck and it was for $717.20. So on my credit column, because it's got the plus symbol, I'm going to put $717.20. And because my previous balance was 0, 0 plus $717.20 equals $717.20. That is the total amount of money that I have in my checking account able to spend. All right, and we're done with that transaction. Let's go to the second one. January 8th, we wrote check 101 for $35.24 to National Electric Company for their bill dated January 3rd. All right, they're trying to trick you a little bit on the dates, but let's get the number in there first. This was check number 101. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Check number 101. remember, the date is the date that it took place, not the date of the bill or anything else. So we're going to put January 8th because that's when we wrote this check. Description of the check, well, I'm going to put the name of the business that I am writing the check to, which is National Electric Company. I am spending money in this transaction, so I'm going to put this in the debit column. And I believe it was for $35.24. Yeah. So I'm going to put $35.24 right here. I leave the check mark column blank. I leave the credit column blank. Now, I need to subtract these two amounts. I need to take $717.20 and subtract $35.24 because the column tells me to subtract and I know that I spent that money. All right, so I'm going to do some fancy Excel stuff here, but you can just use a calculator. And it tells me that I have $681.96 left in my account. All right, let's do one or two more transactions and then I'll let you guys work on this on your own. January 9th, wrote check 102 for $24 to Reader Service Incorporated for a 12-month subscription to Update Magazine. All right, so this is check 102. Happened on January 9th. This was for magazines. I think it was $24. I'm going to double check though. It was $24. And since I spent that money, I need to subtract it from my balance. So this minus this, I've got $657.96 left. All right, let's do one more. January 15th, wrote check 103 for $40 to Ticket Forum for concert tickets. All right, check 103, January 15th. That was Ticket Forum. All right, I forgot. How much did we spend? We spent $40. And since we spent the money, we are going to subtract it, leaving us with $617.96. Okay, I have a feeling you guys are getting the hang of this, so what I'd like for you to do is attempt to finish out the month of January. Quick little tip down here at the bottom. It tells you that your balance should be $350.24 on January 31st, the very last day of January. So when you get to January 31st, if your balance is anything other than $350.24, I'm going to need you to go back and take a look because I think you made a mistake. All right, good luck.